Hey everybody, welcome to Tuesdays in the Shop. We are back after our break. Thank you everyone for letting us take a 2 week vacation because it's
Yes,
how many years has it been since we've had a 2 week vacation? Like 9 years.
I
Uh,
couldn't tell you, but it wasn't really a 2 week vacation.
I mean, it was sort of a 2 week vacation. Yeah. When you own your own business, it's very difficult to take a vacation.
Yeah,
Let's just
never,
put it that
never
way.
actually a vacation.
Sandra's saying, welcome back. Thank you, Sandra. Maybe you
Thanks.
guys missed us a little bit. We missed you too.
I didn't even know what day
Any
it was, so
No, I still don't know what day it was.
I know when I mentioned like, oh, we have to do the video tonight. She was like, what?
You're like, oh yeah, it's Tuesday. Like we're trying to get back into a schedule, but like,
It's hard.
yeah, and I keep typing 2023 and everything.
Yeah, I
So
haven't had to type the date yet, but yeah, but
yeah,
I have no idea where I'm supposed to be, what's going on, what's
yep.
happening. So
Also, the weather keeps being insane, which is making everything so much worse because all the schedules get messed up. Like, did you see all this weird things that happened on planes and on the subway the last couple of like week? Yeah.
derailments and
Uh-huh.
yeah,
Yep.
and now let's see, there was yeah, it's possible that there might not be school here tomorrow because of flooding. We'll find
Because
out.
there's a big storm. Yep. So we're like kind of all over the place over here. But the good news is we are
We're back.
back to a semblance of the new normal.
Or at
We
least
are
the
back to
beginning.
shipping. Yep.
Yes,
Andrea's sitting in the new space that we are working out of for the online business that we've now transitioned into. You can see she's even like organized fabric behind her and everything. I think you can almost find everything now,
well, I can
maybe.
find everything. Yeah,
Yeah. And we'll do a video tour of the new space at some point too.
at some
Um,
point. We're not ready
at
for
some
that
point.
yet.
Yeah, it's still a little bit of a mess, but I think people are curious.
Sure.
The so housekeeping before we begin, we are back to shipping. If you place an order, it will ship right away. I think there's like 2 orders left to ship, and they were all placed today, so we're back to normal schedule. Um, we will be shipping Stash Society this month a little bit late. Some of the fabric we ordered did not arrive because, of course, it did not arrive.
Of course.
So we can't ship it if we don't have the fabric. So we think it'll be about a week late. So instead of shipping around the 10th, it'll ship around the 20th.
That would be my
Um,
guess. Yeah.
yeah, sorry about that.
But as soon as
Um,
if it comes in any earlier, we'll get it out earlier.
yeah, totally. If it comes early, and I will send an email out to members also so that everybody knows because not everyone watches the lives, even though they should, because we always have fun. What are we talking about today, Andrea?
Today we're going to talk about Deco Glow, the much anticipated, long awaited
Oh
Deco
my
Glow
God.
2. This one, yeah, was it originally October or
It
November?
was originally October.
Yeah, October, and then it was November, and then it was December, and then finally it arrived in January. So it is now here in the building. All of the pre-orders have gone out, so they are on their way to you now. Everyone should have gotten their shipping notification with tracking numbers and all of that stuff. So that's exciting, and they are so pretty. So it was worth
Yeah.
the wait. I have, where did I just took out a bundle, one of the bundles that was actually ready to go out for shipping. I just took it out of the package to show you how pretty it is.
Yeah,
It's
that's a
just
really nice
like
bundle.
this beautiful little rainbow package.
I'm gonna make you
Yeah,
big.
just gorgeous.
I
What?
think I'm trying to make you big
Oh,
so that people can see. Oh my God, why isn't this working? Uh, okay.
because of course it
Thank
does.
you.
So
Yeah.
here you go. Here's a little flip through very quickly. Not as pretty as I had. I need to work on my Vanna White um, show
Magic
moments.
fingers.
Yes, exactly. My magic fingers. But this, at least it gives you an idea. This is actually, I'll show you the bolts. That might be easier. Um, so we'll start with this one. This print is called Glitter, and there are the most colors of this one. I don't remember exactly how many, but this is the most popular. So that is, and unfortunately, I'm still learning how to do the videos here. It is not nearly that blue on screen. It's actually a bit of a pinker purple. It is purple, but it's not as blue as it appears, at least on my screen. Um, So that's glitter. And then we have, which one is this? This one I think is 786. That one is Talisman. This one, I should say. I should show it to you before I start talking about it. This one is really cool. And then we have Tile. So this is Tiles.
I think that's my favorite print. Yeah.
I feel like that I've seen this one before. Like I feel like he might have used it in a different collection, but I don't.
I think it was maybe a little different scale last time.
That could be. That could be. And I don't know which one. Andover has taken the original Deco Glo, like it disappeared from their website before it ever even shipped, which was weird because they still have stuff from like 10 years ago on the website. So I'm not sure what happened with that one. So I can't go back and look and see which ones. But it doesn't really matter. So here's another of the glitter print. And so there's a glitter for just about every color, a pink, a purple, a green, a blue, orange. So that one is covered for pretty much everything. And then the others, not quite as many of. I love this one too. This is Meander. This one was in the original Deco, or Deco Glo, sorry. This was one of my favorites. And then we're getting into our oranges here. So this is glitter again. And this is my favorite print, I think. This one is Lotus. And so this one is in an orange colorway, but there's a purple that is my favorite. Some more glitter. And now we're into our yellows. So Talisman again in yellow. And this is kind of this is sort of a middle of the road yellow. It's like a sunshine. It's not, well, it's a little bit green. I wouldn't consider it a warm yellow, but it's warmer than all of the other yellowy greens. And then the last of the warm, well, what I'm calling warms, is another glitter. So these are the warm. So this collection has 20 pieces. And so we have full collection bundles, and then we have a warm bundle with these 10. And then we have a cool bundle with, don't fall, with these 10. So even if the color isn't perfectly accurate, you can certainly see that this is your kind of cool colors, whereas this one is your warmer pinks, oranges, warmer purples, warmer green. And then here we have our cooler greens, cooler blues, cooler purples. So here we have, I'll show you these as well. So we have tiles again, and glitter, and meander.
What color is that one? Is it really like an aqua or
it is a turquoise, but it's more of a green turquoise than a blue. Yeah, it's hard to, we're still figuring out color and lighting and stuff in this space.
What solid is it like?
It's kind of like julep.
Oh, okay. So julep is more green.
Close. So I guess it's more of leans more green than turquoise, I guess.
Yeah.
But it's a very pretty green, like a sea foamy kind of.
Yeah, it looks very usable.
I love it. That's one of my colors. And then this one is more aqua turquoise. This is glitter.
Yeah, that one I think, at least on my screen, I think like when you show that one, I feel like I know what color it is. But the other one was like one of those funny colors that when you see it on a screen, you have no idea what color it actually is.
Right. And then this one, I can't decide if this one is my favorite. So this is an aqua blue, turquoise blue. So this is Lotus again. And then another, these are very similar. The top one is just a tad bluer. And that's the Talisman again. And then another Tiles in blue. And a glitter. And this one I think is my favorite. This is Lotus. Lotus print again, but it's in a purple, like a bluish purple. Trying to see if I can get it in the light that makes it look the right color. Not sure if it actually is. Yeah, I love this one. And then Meander in the background color is almost identical actually in these two. But the print colors, this is kind of a very light lavender or pink even maybe. And then more blue. And then these dark lines are like a darker purple. Yeah, then Meander again. So that is all of the colors and prints in this collection. And as Dana was saying, they are very electric. All of the color, they're super saturated. They're just gorgeous. Let me show you this bundle one more time. Because I think really, seeing them together kind of helps give you an idea of how pretty they really are.
It's such a good rainbow.
Yeah, totally. It's just a gorgeous, beautiful rainbow. And here you can kind of tell that, well, maybe not. So these,
what were you gonna say?
This is a purple, but it's more of a slightly dustier bluer purple. And then this is more of a pinker purple.
Oh, can you put the two purples next to each other maybe?
Yes. So I could also do it this way. So now we've got, my orange, pinks. Yeah, so that's a more magenta. And then this is still a pinky purple. Right. And now we're getting into more bluer purples.
I think that really helped. Seeing those next to each other calibrates the camera better.
Yep. A little bit. I think it does, yeah. But this is definitely, it's more purple than it looks on screen right now. Okay. Because that's definitely still purple.
More purple or more green?
No, this is purple. This is blue.
Yeah, it doesn't look purple at all.
I know, they look the same, but they are not the same.
Max is asking, what would you use as a background fabric?
You could use just anything, I think.
So we had a quill kit with a white background.
Yeah, so he did a couple, but the two quilts that we kitted, one had a black background with white spots, and the other one had a white background with black spots. But I think even like a natural, like a linen-y kind of color, I think that would look really good. Black and white are going to give you the most pop, but really anything, a soft, like a pastel would probably look really good too. To be honest, I haven't had these long enough to really play with them too much with some of the other colors, but yeah, I could see some, like maybe some pastels or something with just like a hint of color, I think would probably really set these off and bring out the brightness and the saturation of these colors. I think it would be really pretty.
Yeah.
Kind of like with Lorelei, how we those bright reds and purples and pinks and yellows on that natural linen background really pops. Yeah, we actually just replaced all the light bulbs because they were warm. We have both incandescent and something else. I don't know what they're these weird bulbs. So we actually just switched them all out yesterday to what are supposedly daylight. The ones we had before made everything yellow,
more blue.
Yeah, everything was way too warm before. So but like I said, we're still trying to find that sweet spot of how to show you everything. But it looks a lot better than it did before. I can tell you that much, because the lighting we had yesterday would not have shown them very clearly either. But we'll figure that out as we do this. This is our first video. So yeah, we'll get better. But yeah, I do miss the lighting we had at the old store. It was like perfect. But yeah, we'll get better. And I think the colors shown on screen on the website, I think, are fairly good. So sort of combining what you're seeing here now and then looking at the website also and comparing, I think that'll give you a pretty good idea. of what the colors actually look like. So hopefully that'll help. Let's see, the Continuum quilt kit is this one with the white background. So this one uses all of the prints, obviously in this beautiful rainbow. So that gives you an idea. And then the Canyon Road, I don't have in front of me, but we've sold out of that background. So I don't really want to show you something you can't have anyway. So we'll leave that one. But they do have free patterns on the Andover website for these collections. One is the Continuum that I just showed you, and then there's Canyon Road, which we don't have at the moment, but we might be getting more of that background. So we might have it later. We'll just see how long these last. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to reorder them. And we're a little bit low on one or two already. But so far, everybody's ordering bundles, and I don't blame you guys. How can you choose which ones to buy? Like, they're all so good.
Hold them up again. Hold them up again.
And yeah, who wouldn't want this beautiful, beautiful rainbow?
It's also like the perfect time of year to work with colors like this, because it's like dreary and gray outside, and at least
where we are, it is.
Yeah,
in the Northeast.
Like if you live in the South Hemisphere, that's not true. But yeah, it's like this is what you want to be looking at right now. Cheer yourself up.
Yeah, certainly what I would be. Yeah, the bundle is really gorgeous. I'm not sure if I received this in the mail, I'm not sure I would want to take it apart though. I think I might just want to set it up and just so I could look at it.
I have definitely bought something twice so that I could have the pretty one on my shelf and then actually use the fabric also.
Yeah, I think a lot of us have definitely bought bundles and not wanted to take them apart so that we can just look at them and pet them and admire.
And like when you're walking by, you smile.
Exactly. Yeah. And that's how I feel with these. They've just been out on the floor because I've been cutting them so much lately since they got here that, and every time I walk by, it's like, oh, those are so pretty. Yeah.
I'm excited. I think that of the patterns that we have, like for anybody who isn't familiar with our Yuma quilt pattern, it's a free pattern on our website that has I guess I should share it instead of describing it. Hold on a second.
This would look really good in Yuma though.
I think it would be great.
It really would. Why didn't we think of that sooner?
Oh, well, because,
in all of the free time we've had lately.
I know. All right, so where's my tab? Here we go. All right, so this is what Yuma looks like. And you see how we kind of did like an ombre looking rainbow kind of a thing? You could use this fabric in the same way and pick whatever background color you want. And I think it would look really cool.
Yeah, I think it would too. And even that, so the background on that version of Yuma was with the Mood Garden, and it uses it's a very dark, slightly gray purple that I think would actually look really good with this collection too. But then that color goes with every collection. It goes with just about everything, at least in my opinion. But yeah, I just happen to have that one sitting here nearby. Of course, it's still in the fabric or in the plastic. Let me take it out of the plastic here so you can see what it without the reflection. But if I were to put in it looks much bluer than it does in real life. Should I stop
sharing the screen? I think I should.
Sure.
Yeah, so we can actually see what you're doing.
So, I mean, I think that would look really nice.
Oh yeah, and you love purple with anything.
I do. I mean, I could put this with anything, and it is definitely, it's much redder than my shirt, which you cannot tell from looking at this, but it is.
No, you can tell compared to your shirt. Your shirt's very royal. Yeah.
Yes, and Giucy Giuce, he really is like the master of color. And don't worry, we won't tell Marissa. But it's worth it. And he is a great person too. That's another thing. You always feel good, supporting people that are really nice and good at what they do. and he's got great patterns too. Um, I've been wanting to make his little minis. He's got a whole series of mini patterns. I don't know how well these fabrics would work with them. The colors would be perfect, but they're so small that even some of these prints I think might be too distracting, even though they're still blenders. Just because those pieces are so tiny, it might be a little bit too much. But the colors would be great.
Ooh, Max is suggesting a white with gold flecks would be pretty.
Yes, it would. Oh, and we just got some other fabric that I think would look really good with it, but it's not available. It's not online yet, so I'm not going to show you. We'll save that for next week.
That'll be next week's video.
Yeah, that'll be next week. But yeah, it didn't occur to me until just now to put those together, but it would be very nice. But I'm like Essex. I think it would go really good with Essex.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's see what else. You could even pair these with like really big, loud prints too. Some of Tula's big prints, I think, excuse me, would go really well with these fabrics. And the colors are gonna also work pretty well together because she does a lot of brights and saturated colors, and these are very bright and saturated. So that could work too. But yeah, I think metallic would probably be good with these.
Yeah. And or like a low volume, like tone on tone.
For sure. Yeah. Yeah, just all kinds of things I think would go with these.
Yeah, or maybe even like an off color that wasn't as saturated. So it's like pick whatever your favorite color is, but pick
like a desaturated,
like or a more brown version of it or a more gray version of it. Right?
Exactly. I don't know how much gray I would want to put with these, just because gray sometimes can dull bright fabrics like this. So you'd have to make sure it was the right, that it worked.
That's a good point.
Like a charcoal gray would probably work. Yeah, I'm sure you could
find silver gray.
Ooh, silver could be nice. Yeah, something with a little bit of sheen might be nice. Wovens, I think, would go really well with these.
Well, wovens go with anything, right?
True, you're right. Especially in my opinion, they go with everything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So for everyone who's watching, we have the whole collection in stock now. Hank is suggesting wasabi, which is also one of our go-to.
Wasabi is probably pretty close to this one, to be honest.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, if you just didn't use this one, then yes, it would look great.
So if you scan the QR code that we have up on the screen, it'll take you to the collection page on our website, and we have everything in yardage, or we also have kits available for the quilt that's like a rainbow with a white background. And then, that quilt. I really like that quilt. And we also so easy have bundles in fat quarter, half yard, or full yard lengths. The bundle that's swimming in this video right now. And this collection is probably going to sell out pretty soon because we're already low on a couple of prints. So that means if you want a full collection bundle, don't delay in ordering it, because at some point we won't have any more left.
Right. And I'm not sure that if we can reorder it either. Possible we can for a short period, but they are not going to keep printing it. I know that much. Right.
Yeah, pretty much no one keeps printing anything anymore.
But yeah. These, and the first Deco Glo, like I said, they took it off the website before it ever shipped. It was like it disappeared.
Yeah, I think it oversold probably.
I think they probably did. So that one was just like a flash in the pan, and then it was gone. This one, they probably printed a little bit more of this one, would be my guess. But I don't know for sure, and I haven't checked to see if it's still orderable, to see if I can get more or not. So yeah, so if you've got your eye on this, don't wait too long. Place those orders. And as Yvette said, we have the fat quarter, half yard, full yard. We have a warm bundle and a cool bundle. So if you don't, either you can't afford or you don't have room or whatever, or just not your thing, you can just get half of the collection. and focus on those colors you want. And there's also yardage. So any of those combinations or anything you want, I can just, there's so many things I can see using this for. And it's good fabric to just have on hand for when you need a pop of color, but you don't want something with a distracting print or something really colorful or multicolor, I guess I should say. These are really good for slipping in places and just having on hand for when you need that little pop or the whole range of color too, because this is just a really good palette when you put them all together. It's so pretty. So I'll just hold that up again too. And as you can see on the screen, there's a QR code there that'll take you right to the page on our website where you can order these beautiful fabrics.
Did you say which one your favorite is? I forgot.
I think it's this. I think it's this one.
Mm. And you said that one's kind of purple in real life, because it looks very blue on the screen.
It's not showing up purple right now, but it is definitely purple. And I think on the website it's a more accurate.
Can you maybe put one of the more purple ones next to it, and then we could maybe the screen will adjust at that point?
We'll see. So these are both purple.
Yeah, no, that didn't help.
So the way this one is showing up on screen is what color this one actually is.
Okay.
At least on my screen.
On my, yeah, and everybody's screen looks different, right? So when we're saying this, what we see, it doesn't mean you all see the same thing.
Exactly. Yeah, this is a much more pinky purple, and this is, I don't know. It is a blue purple, but not this blue. But then
my favorite one is the tile one.
Yeah, that's a good one too. Here, let me grab that one. Yeah, this one is Yvette's favorite, and that's a good one too. And so this one is a pinkish purple background, and then it's got red and orange and yellow in the print. Oh, and also pink. This is like a pink, but then these have some red and orange and yellow. So you're getting a lot of your warm colors there. The other one that I really like is this one, which is a turquoise blue. And as you know, I love turquoise and I love purple. So these are, I can't really decide which one I like the best, but though it's going to be one of those two. But yeah, I like this. What did I call this? Lotus. Yeah, this is the Lotus print.
That is not what I would have guessed that one was called, because it's so angular, and you don't really think of a lotus as being geometric, you know.
Don't know.
I'll send Giuce an email about that naming.
Yeah, do that. Don't talk to me. I didn't name them.
Yep. All right. Well, so today's video was maybe a little bit shorter than usual. We just wanted to show you these fabrics because they're so pretty and they're going to be gone soon. So this is Deco Glo by Giucy Giuce that just came in and also just shipped out. And we will be back next week. We're back to our normal schedule. So every Tuesday at 6:30, you get to hang out with us and the new normal of the virtual Gotham quilts. Thank you, Dana. Dana's saying, stay dry.
Yeah, you too, guys. Stay dry out there if you're on the East Coast. Well, I think a lot of other places are getting rain too.
Oh, are they? I have not paid attention.
I heard like Portland, I think, is getting snow, or the Northwest is getting snow. Northeast is, now I can't even say East and West. So I'll stop.
All right, time to end.
Crazy weather.
Thanks for joining us.
Yes.
We're back, and we look forward to seeing you next week and all the future weeks. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Happy New Year, everybody. Thanks.
Oh, yeah. Happy New Year. 2024, I think.
Yes, for now.
And January, apparently. Bye.
Bye.